Hello, so today I'm going to review the new Cinnamon Swirl yarn. I already did a review of the Blossom cakes that came out, the Caron Blossom cakes, and now I'm going to review the Cinnamon Swirl cakes. So I got this color with blue and purple. It looks really pretty. This is the color Twilight Surf. I'm going to do a close-up on the label in a second, but I also got Springtime, which is like a cream, a peach. I got stuff on this. Okay, so it has a cream, a peachy color, a purple, and then a light purple. Very cute colors. This one is called Springtime, I believe. Yeah. And then I also got the color Bay, B-A-Y. Like a, I guess a water bay, but it has the colors green, kind of a muted green, a bright green, a light, kind of like a medium blue, a bright blue, and then like a dark blue here. So there's a lot of shades in this one, but these colors I think are really cute, and I am going to make a swatch of each one. I might attempt to do all of them both knitted and crochet so you can see what they look like worked up both ways for all three, which will probably take me just a little bit. Let me see. I'm going to show you the labels so you can know what size like hooks and needles to use for these, at least for the suggestions. Alright, so this is the label. This is the Twilight Surf color. For the pattern suggestion that they used for this, they suggested a free pattern on their website for a crochet ruffled shawl, which suggests a 5mm crochet hook. So that's the pattern suggestion they gave. This yarn is made by Yarnspirations, and I believe it's only available at Michael's. But the color is Twilight Surf. They suggest 5mm needles and crochet hook. For knitting needles it's US size 8, and for the hook it's US H or 8. This is a medium weight yarn. It says it's machine washable and dryable, which is nice, and this is made of 100% acrylic, and the skein is 407 yards. So that's all of the information. All of the information should be the same on these except for like the color name, which this is Springtime. So it's all the same information. 104 yards, made of 100% acrylic. This is the Bay color. And yeah, it's all the same. So now it's time I'm going to pull out, I think I'll pull out my crochet hook, and I'll do a swatch of each one of these so we can see what it looks like worked up. Okay, so I wanted to wait until after I worked with it a bit to comment on the softness. I do think this yarn feels nice. I was worried because sometimes when I've used acrylic yarn, they feel like scratchy and they don't feel nice on my hands. That's why I decided to wait and like work with it and feel it, but it doesn't have that scratchy, uncomfortable feeling that I didn't like in some acrylic yarns that I've used, but I think I like this one. This one's pretty good. It's not like a super soft yarn, but like it seems like a good, probably durable, decent acrylic. It doesn't feel bad on my hands at all. It's not as soft as the Blossom cake yarn that has some nice cotton in it. So it's not as soft as that, but it feels fine to me. Alright, so I just crocheted this up of my favorite color, which is the Twilight Surf. And I got up to the light purple, but I think this is enough of a swatch. It's kind of long for a swatch, but I was trying to get to all the colors. But this is what this one looks like worked up so far. Now I'm going to move on to one of the other colors and do that. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of work. Good morning, it is the next day. But I made the swatches. So this is the Twilight Surf color. The swatches are a lot bigger for this yarn that I made than the Blossom Cakes because the color transitions are longer. There's words. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? There's a longer space for color transition than had been in the Blossom Cakes. So this is the crocheted area, and I just did double crochet stitches, and then I picked up stitches with my knitting needles. Oops. And this is the knitted section. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and like face the camera down at them. Alright, so these are the colors for Twilight Surf. I had picked up stitches and just started knitting from it, from the crocheted part. This is what it looks like. Some of the stitches pulled out at the top because I wasn't careful, but this is what it looks like, and I think it's really pretty. I think this would look really pretty made up into a blanket or something, but I really like it. Let's move on to the next color. Oh, I did use double crochet stitches for the crocheted part, garter stitch at the beginning of the knitted portion, garter stitch on each side, and then stocking it in the middle, so that's what that looks like. And then garter stitch at the end again. Alright, so now we're at the bay color. Super pretty. I love how that green pops out, but here's the color transitions. I made this one a bit wider than the first one, but I did all double crochet stitches, then I knitted, and this is so pretty. I really like this green. And then it transitioned back into a blue. But this is super pretty. I love these colors. They are so nice to work with. So this is what the bay color looked like. So this was Twilight Surf, and this was bay. Okay, and now this is the springtime colorway. And I liked the colors on this skein, but I must say that this one surprised me because as I worked it up, I just loved it more and more. Like, these are just beautiful colors together, and it was so pleasant to work with. I am not too much into like yellowy tones, like this yellow kind of tone cream, but honestly, I really loved making this up. It makes me think of like a really beautiful sunset almost here, but like very bright and happy, very cute colors. So there's like this beautiful yellowy cream, a nice peachy pink, then it goes into a really cute, kind of almost a slightly dusty looking pink, but not too dusty. And then I love this purple, then it goes into a more muted purple, and then it went back into that yellow cream, and I just think it is so pretty. I'm surprised that I like it much more than I thought I would. I think this would be so cute as like a baby blanket for like a little girl. Be so cute. But anyways, yeah. Again, I did double crocheted stitches for the crocheted portion. And then I picked up stitches. I did the garter stitch a couple rows. And then I did the garter stitch on each side. The first 3 and the last 3 stitches. And in the middle I did stockinette stitch. So when I was on this side I knitted. When I was on the other side I purled. And I just think it's super cute. Alright, if you want to know what I plan on doing with this yarn, I think the yarn colors are really beautiful. I think it feels really nice for an acrylic yarn. And my plan is to make hats with it, so I will be unraveling the swatches that I made. But I think I'm going to try to make a bunch of hats with it to donate to the cat rescue that I volunteer and foster through. So it's Love Your Feral Felines, and we're located in Southern California. But they're going to have an online auction, so people will be able to bid on things, experiences, whatever people have been able to donate for the auction, and you will be able to bid on them and get something from it. And all of the proceeds will go towards caring for the cats and kittens that we take in this year. So I specifically bottle feed orphaned kittens that come into shelters and stuff. If a kitten is underage, there's a high chance of them being euthanized because they need like 24-hour care. They need to be bottle fed every 2 to 3 hours. So our rescue likes to take in the most at-risk cats and kittens from shelters, and that's where I get my bottle babies, most of them. Occasionally, we sometimes take them from the public, but really not. It's mostly, like, our main goal is to save the ones that are going to be euthanized at high kill shelters. So I take and bottle feed neonatal kittens. I sometimes do other medical fosters and adults, and sometimes work with ferals and things, but my main thing is bottle feeding orphan kittens for the rescue. But anyways, so the money will go to their vet care. There's also a facility, an adoption facility in Vista, California, where on weekends they're generally open for the public, but weekdays it's usually just volunteers going in and cleaning up and taking care of the cats, and then weekends is usually when we do adoptions there. But, well, not specifically me. I'm usually only there if I have fosters that I've raised, and then I'll go there and help get them adopted, but mostly other volunteers deal with that. But yeah, so the money will go towards vet bills and saving the most at-risk cats and kittens that come in and that we come across. I have taken kittens in, we have taken kittens that if found in like dumpsters and stuff before as well, but we mainly get them from the shelters to make sure they're not euthanized, because shelters can't leave little bottle babies like overnight there when there's no staff. Some shelters don't have overnight staff, and some can't like keep up with bottle feeding kittens. So yeah, a lot of underage kittens do get euthanized just because they have to be bottle fed every 2 to 3 hours, or they could pass away from their blood sugar dropping and stuff. So it would be really cruel for a shelter to just leave them overnight with no feedings, no care. So, I mean, it's a cruddy situation, but we do our best to save as many as we can. So I actually have a bottle baby in the incubator next to me. I have 2 Arcom incubators that keep them warm, and I can hook oxygen up and stuff if they need it, but he's doing really good. I might put a picture here of him, the one that I'm currently raising, and I will likely get more soon. We'll see. Anyway, so that's where the money would go for if you want a chance to get a hat made by me. Because I don't sell on Etsy, I don't sell online, I don't do commissions. So this is kind of like a one-off thing. And I think I might sew in my little label with the handmade by Kimmi Morningstar in them as well. So if you want a chance to get something made by me, I'm going to make hats. I'll probably make a video of making all of the hats and like show you how I'm making them if you want to make them yourselves, or you can see ones that are going to go up for auction. So that's it for this video. When I do make all of the hats for that, I'll probably also include the information for the actual auction. It's going to be at the beginning of February. So this next week I might focus on making hats. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for joining me, and you have a good day. Bye. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention you can also make a donation like outside of the auction if you have excess income and you want to give something to the cats that we I'm sorry, my foster cat Tilly is being obnoxious. I'll put links in the description for the rescue. It is a 501c3 nonprofit animal rescue, so all of the donations go to the animals. All of the people in the rescue are volunteers. We don't make money at all. I bottle feed, no compensation. So it's all volunteer. Yeah, so all of the money goes to the animals. Tilly, you are being ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Tilly was a preemie that I bottle fed last year. And because of her health issues, I'm just going to be fostering her for the rest of her life because she's not really adoptable with her. Her bladder leaks, so she leaks urine, and no one is going to probably want to deal with that. So I'm just going to foster her for the rest of her life, basically. But she was the cutest little baby. I could put a picture here of her. She is being so obnoxious right now. Okay, bye. Tilly, you like that toy? Oh my goodness. I put puppy pads all over my bed so that when she leaks, the puppy pad catches it and it doesn't go on my blankets. She's such a happy cat though. Like, she's so cute. Oh my gosh, you are ridiculous. Tilly, are you ripping it? Oh my gosh, you are being ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna make my coffee now. Okay, thank you, bye.